3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3.
And if you put 2 pennies in, it'll stand up and sing Land of Open
Doors.
Doors.
Hello, face ache. 1, 2,
Can I be very rude
3,
and ask you
4.
what you're supposed to be doing?
And little Tommy Tittlemouse said, oh, goody, we're going to have a party. And he scurried all over his little house on his little legs, polishing and dusting, dusting and polishing, till the old house twinkled and shone. And now here's Uncle Dracula to sing us all a jolly song.
Yeah, well, we all know it's the over 60s day tonight.
4.
But what's that you're doing?
2, 1, 3, 4, 1,
Together,
2,
slow.
3,
Do you think it's
4,
a case of
1.
and over?
This ignorance is what is known as time and motion study. Honest, it's a common thing, you know. Do you know, the average housewife wastes half her working life doing unnecessary jobs.
Yeah, like looking after husbands.
No, looking after the milkman. No, don't you may laugh, but I tell you, it's a common thing, you know. He's had it installed in the palace. So next time you see the Duke, you ask him about it.
I'll ask him something else and all.
What?
How to get silicone polish off that shirt elbow.
Well, I've heard of elbow grease, but this is ridiculous.
Hard work, Stone?
Yes, that is.
Oh, you remembered the record player, Doreen?
Yeah, and I brought some records and all.
Well, do you think our little effort will be a success, Miss Newton?
Oh, I'm sure it will be, Mr. Swinley. You've put a great deal into it.
Yes, we all have, haven't we?
Yes, indeed. Don't think that your hard work has gone unnoticed.
It hasn't.
No. And strictly between ourselves, nor will it go unrewarded.
Oh, well, now you're talking.
We intend, during the course of the evening, to give you
a couple of quid.
A vote of thanks.
Hey, Mr. Swindley, should I bring some more records? I've got the Shadows, the Tornadoes.
Yes, but I rather thought that Jack Hardy's little orchestra would be a little more in keeping with the proceedings.
Is that a new group?
Personally, I was always very partial to Tales from the Vienna Woods. I can just see the ladies in their beautiful ball gowns and the hussars in their striking uniforms. Oh, no, the hussars were Russian, weren't they?
Never mind, love. Remember your vote of thanks. It's better than a kick in the teeth, isn't it? Hey, we're seeing you later. Jerry said something about it.
Yeah, I'm still livid.
Oh, you haven't forgotten your little commitment with us, have you? You did promise.
Oh, heck, he's not doing his recitations,
Look, it's nothing. I'll see you all at the Rovers later on.
Yes, the bingo session should finish about 8:15.
Bingo?
Yes, Mr. Stone's being the caller.
Oh, I didn't think you could count above 10. Well, I'll see you later, little Tommy Tittlemouse. Hey, clickety-click.
Yeah, minor steps.
Oh, yes, it's definitely started creeping as that.
Ah, will that be enough? No, I think I'll do one more.
No, you can see at the side. Once it's started, there's no knowing how far it'll creep.
Well, as long as it doesn't creep too far. I don't fancy it creeping upstairs in the middle of the night. What are you talking about?
Well, the fireplace, what Mr. Fairclough put in, it's coming away.
Oh, right, I'll tell her.
Well, the thing is, it wants replastering. Will there be anybody in later on?
It's not creeping that fast, is it?
It is that.
All right, I won't be in, but I'll tell Mrs. Tanner.
Oh, Mrs. Tanner, by herself?
Yeah.
Oh, right, well, that's fine, that's lovely. Right.
Can you see yourself out?
Oh, yeah, OK, thanks.
Oh, hello, Jerry. How are you? Hey, what you having done this time?
Oh, nothing that I know of. Oh, him. I think she's got a secret admirer.
What, young Jerry?
Well, he came in here and mumbled something about an inspection. Nobody sent for him. Just look at them potatoes. There's more iron in them, anything.
I can't tell you how many I had to throw out during the big feast. They all went wet, mouldy, and the smell.
Well, Elsie will go mad at me making chips anyway. She said it's inviting the devil into your kitchen.
I know, like me, she can resist everything except temptation. Do you know, it wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to make them for Harry and Lucille.
No.
So, when are you off, Chris? Rumour has it it's tonight. That's really why I popped in.
Well, for once, the gossip is right. Esther's coming round later on to help me shift my stuff.
Oh, Elsie'll miss you.
Oh, she'll get along.
Yeah, we have to, don't we? Anyway, I just wanted to wish you all the best and I hope you'll settle in soon.
Oh, thanks. Well, I should do.
Yeah.
Me and Esther get on very well together. You want to come round and see us, you know. It's not far. And it's nice now the weather's getting better.
I know, do you know, I feel quite ashamed because I haven't even seen the flat yet and she keeps asking me, you get a 93 or is it 96?
No, I'll write it down for
Oh,
you.
fine, thanks.
Right. You get a 95
Yeah.
or a 96 and
Yeah.
get off at more...
Oh, that
Lane.
was it, more.
There you are.
Right.
Now you've no excuse, have you?
Will they be long?
Couple of minutes.
Oh, it's for Sonny Jim's supper. I usually cook him something myself, only I won't have the time tonight. With having to get ready, you see.
Nearly done.
I've got to press my frock. And
it
then
still
I've got
raining?
to look out my best brooch. Oh, I don't know if I put it in my black bag or in my Scottish chocolate box. I sometimes put my beads in there.
Here we are, all nice and hot.
I'm going out.
2 sixes, you said?
To a party.
Oh, aye.
Yes, at the mission. It's for the over 60s. From some of the money we made from doing that play. Oh yes, 2 sixes,
Right.
please. But I'm only sorry that Inge'll miss it. I don't really know when she's coming back, else I'd take home a fancy and a serviette. Oh, anyway, I suppose Sonny Jim would always eat it if it started to go off before she came back.
Mrs. Sharple's away, then? I thought things had been a bit quiet round here.
Oh, yes, she's had to go to see her sister. She's been took very bad, poor soul. Oh, I am looking forward to it. Oh, hello, Mrs. Tanner. I wonder if you'd give me a bit of advice. You see, I always put a little behind my ears. Now, do you think it would be overdoing it if I was to put a little drop just in the corner of my hanky and all?
What's this about, love?
My lavender water.
Oh, yes, I think it'll be all right.
Oh, you don't think it would be overdoing it,
Not
then?
if you put just a tiny bit in the corner.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, but she's got a date or something. 2 8-and-peas twice, please.
The over 60s do at the mission. Old Swindler's in his element. There's nothing he likes better than organising. Hey, have you heard any more about that letter? I mean, about who it was that wrote it?
No. Have you?
Me? No, why should I know anything about it?
Now, look, Doreen, if you know anything about that letter, you better spit it out, because if you do, I'll find out about it.
No, you can't ask a civil question. I don't know anything about it, do I, Sheila? Sheila!
What?
That letter, I don't know nothing about it, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, no, she doesn't. Nothing. Honest.
Big wit.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Oh, honestly, if she wasn't suspicious to start with, that's enough to make her.
There you are, Albert. There you are. That's tonight's star prize.
Right, Gummy, you've made a right good job of that.
And you can tell the lucky winner in 200 years' time he'll have a genuine 100% antique on his hands. Albert, turn it over. There, you see, signed by the master himself. Hey, how much that Straddy, what's his name, get for signing violins, mate?
Leonard Fairclough.
The
by
master
gum.
himself.
Well, it's very nice and all. Then how much do we owe you?
Just give it a save as a sausage roll for tomorrow's dinner.
Oh, no, we didn't expect you to do it.
Come on, Albert, I'm sure they'll be waiting for you, won't they?
Well, if you're quite sure...
Albert, I hope you have a right smashing do.
Don't worry, we will, and thank you very much. Ta-da.
I hope I have some of his energy when I'm his age. If I ever get to be his age.
Hey, you don't want to go talking like that, Mr. Fairclough. That's defeatist talk, that is.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I mean, we all get his moods on us, but the thing is, we mustn't let him get us down. Mrs. Tanner's fireplace wants fixing.
Oh, does it? Oh, I better do that before I jump then, hadn't I?
Jump?
What's wrong with it, mate?
Well, it just wants replastering. I happened to call in and I saw it like.
You happened to call
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a few months since the job was done, and I thought I'd just better make sure it was satisfactory.
Very big of you.
Oh, no, really.
Look, my little ray of sunshine, we get enough complaints round here without you going round asking for them. Anyway, as you did, I suggest you go right down there now and do the job yourself.
Well,
and don't tell me it's half-past closing time, because you shouldn't have opened your big gob in the first place.
Well, it'd be a pleasure any other time, Mr. Fairclough, but, well, seeing as you's the one who's installed it, I thought it'd be best if you did the repairs. Well, I mean, I wouldn't like to mess up the job or anything. Mrs. Tanner, she's a very good customer. She's always having little jobs done. There was that decorating she had done when her daughter come home from Canada, and them draft excluders, and she said... You what?
I said, OK, I'll do the flipping job.
You will?
Well, I've got no option, have I, unless I'm going to stand here listening to a blow-by-blow account of every nut and bolt I've put in that household, ever since the foundations were laid.
I wonder why them two were so interested in that letter. I've never known them interested in anything but their own two sweet selves before.
What two?
Doreen and Sheila in the chip shop.
Oh, them, Elsie. They're just plain nosy. I mean, look at the way they carried on about me and that boyfriend.
No. I know nosiness when I see it, and this wasn't it. But whatever it is, I'm going to find out.
Oh, no, Elsie, not yet, Elsie. Look, I've got a fresh pot of tea.
Ah,
Oh, hello, Frank. Would you like some tea? There's some going.
no, Tarla, no, thanks, sir. So you're definitely off then?
Honestly, once she gets a bee in her bonnet, you know.
Well, I didn't come here to sort of go over all that again. I came to say I was sorry about losing my temper.
Oh, that's all right, love. We both behaved like a pair of soft kids.
But what I said, you know, it still stands. I mean, Well, when we're married, I mean, you can't go rushing off to Esther's, can you, every time someone says a couple of words out of place? I mean, we're living in the street and we'll have to get used to it and expect it.
I don't see why.
Well, it's no use thinking that people won't talk, because they will, and until they get used to it. I mean, well, it's as if ours is a sort of everyday sort of marriage, is it?
Oh, no, Frank, I don't mean about facing up to it. I mean, I don't see why we have to go on living in Coronation Street at all.
Is it too loud? What? It's all right. I thought you'd have the place packed out with helpers. Oh, Swindler's dragged Jed down to Bessie Street to get some more chairs. Miss Nugent's in the kitchen, I think. What's all this, then?
Oh, it's some groceries I'm giving for a prize. I've done it up with cellophane to make it look more like something.
Lovely.
Hey, you've got another pair of hands here.
Not me, love. I did enough butter and barm cakes in the air age during the war.
Hey, have you seen what Mrs. Lindley's given for a prize? Isn't it nice of her?
Ah, it's nothing really. You've got to do what you can, haven't you? I'll go and give Miss Nugent a hand.
Right, yeah.
Doreen, I want a word with you.
Hey, look, there's tomato soup.
Never mind about that. Come down here.
Would you like to hear this record? It's
Come
been top
on,
of the
down
box
here.
for the last 2 weeks.
Now then, what do you know about that letter? And don't give me what letter. I've not got all night to waste. I mean that letter that was sent to the landlord about Christine.
Nothing. What makes you think I know about it?
I don't want no lip and I don't want no lies.
Who are you accusing?
Now,
of that?
Doreen, I brought up 2 kids of my own just your age.
Well, it wasn't nothing, really.
Come on, let's be having it.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing to it.
Look, it was about me, love, so let me be the judge.
Well, it was in the chip shop the other night. Somebody mentions the letter, I forget who, and Sheila cracks on it was me that wrote it. Wasn't, of course. I mean, because I said, well, I don't know who the landlord is or where he lives.
Well,
nothing. Fred Jackson chips in. How'd you get that? Chips in. With the name and address, that's all.
Doreen, you're not trying to make out that Fred Jackson sent that letter, are you?
Oh, heck no. All he's interested in is his fish.
Oh, this is worse than trying to sort out an Agatha Christie.
Yeah, well, he said he did know the address because I asked him. And he said it was funny because it was the second inquiry he'd had that week.
Oh, and who was the first?
Well, whatever you do, don't let on I
Doreen.
told you. Why can't I keep my big mouth shut? You must know it was Len Fairclough.
I'm not kidding. You're developing a positive mania. You'll soon be going and accusing the Lord Mayor. There'll be nobody else left.
I think Chris is right, you know, Elsie. You're making altogether too much of it. I mean, it's probably something you don't even know. Perhaps it's someone who's applied to have a lot of themselves and been turned down. Well, don't worry. I'm not going to go accusing anybody else. Besides, this isn't Len Fairclough's speed at all. If he's got out to say it, come straight out and spit it straight in your eye.
At last, a bit of sense.
You anything else to fetch down?
Just me Mac.
Still, him in the chip shop did confirm Doreen's story, didn't he?
Give me strength.
And why should Len want the landlord's address? Why should he?
But Elsie, why shouldn't he? There's nothing incriminating in knowing a landlord's address. Most people do, I should think. As a matter of fact, I know it from when I lived here.
There you are, Elsie. Another suspect for you. Esther's got it.
Elsie, about the other night.
Oh, forget it, love.
Well, it wasn't my fault.
I
She made
know.
up her own mind.
I know that.
Still, you'll miss her all the same.
Yeah, well, it's always been a question of sooner or later, hasn't it? I mean, we knew that as soon as she got married, she'd go.
Yeah.
Well, you're right, then.
Well, if you forget anything, you know where I live.
Thanks for everything else.
And if you say that I've been like a mother to you, I'll clown you with something.
Ta-ra, then. On the road, I'll see you every day at work, won't I?
Oh, if that isn't a lovely thought, I don't know what is.
Are you right?
Yeah. Oh, I'll get that on my way out.
Well, I'll be seeing you. Well, I'll see you at the wedding, if not before. And don't worry about that letter. Like I said, it's probably someone you don't even know.
I'd like to think so, Esther.
Well, you're right, Esther. Try, Elsie. Try, Len.
Bye-bye, Elsie.
Ta-ra. Me lad, I said something about your fireplace. Yeah, Concepta was saying it's the night that Christine's going to Esther's. Is that right?
Aye, I'm giving her a hand, you know, with her luggage.
It was a nasty business, that.
What beats me is a twisted little mind some of these people have got, you
Well,
know.
to do a thing like that, you're right there.
The perfectly dreadful thing is that they must look like just ordinary people.
Well, I don't expect they've got two heads.
No, but what simply terrifies me is the thought that you never know what's going on in people's minds.
Terrify me if you did.
No, but seriously, I mean, when you come to think about it, the people who do these nasty, furtive little things, well, they're not men from Mars, are they? They're the people we meet every day of our lives. Well, when you think about it, it could perfectly well be anybody in here tonight.
What time did he say he would come in?
Oh, he didn't. He said as soon as the been good for me. Where are we going when you just come anyhow? Don't know. I don't know what I fancy, really.
Pictures?
Probably too flipping late by the time his lordship arrives.
Well, what about dancing then? It's fabulous all-star night at the Pally. I saw it on my way to work.
I'm not going there with him. If you know who sees me, I'll have had me chips.
Who do you know who?
You dare.
Oh, it's some pinhead she's got a beady eye on. Don't even know she exists.
Well, where do you want to go
A
then?
pair of nylons. I get a date with him in 2 weeks.
You're on.
Well?
Well, we could go on a coffee bar crawl, see who we can see. I think there's a new one opened in Edge Lane. Egyptian or something. It's called the Sphinx.
Well, if you're going to sit in one of them black holes all night, all choked up with smoke and drinking that frothy what they call coffee, it can count me out, and they always serve it up stone cold.
Isn't that just like a man? You rack your brains trying to think of something nice for him, and all he can do is turn his nose up.
All right, then it's pictures. But if Flash Harry don't get a move on, we'll be in time for God Save the Queen.
Eyes down and we shake the flag. On its own, number 8. 7 and 2, 72. Hear the door, 21. All the varieties, 57. 1 and 6, 16.
What did he say before key of the door?
Oh, shut up. All the 3s, 24. 4 and 3, 43. 76, 7 and 6. Was she worth it?
Did he say 2?
Eyes are down our way, shake the flag. 2 little ducks, 22. Clickety-click, clickety-click. Kelly Doy, number 1.
Who was Kelly?
You've got them all covered.
Yes, his eye was my last one.
Well, why don't you call house?
2 and 7, 27.
Oh, no, I don't
One
like
little
to
drop, number
interrupt
2.
him, not while he's finished. It does it so
Doctor's
lovely.
order, number 9. All right, out.
And here we have a lucky winner.
Right.
Thank you, Mrs. Caldwell. Just check the cards.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, 18, 46, yes. Yes, yes. Yes. Oh, yes, Ma's one.
Oh, very good.
Oh, congratulations, Mrs. Caldwell. And now, on behalf of the Over 60s Club Committee, I present you with this very fine hand-carved tea tray, kindly donated by by a public-spirited gentleman who has always taken a very keen interest in our affairs, none other than our own Dramatic Society's scenic expert, Mr. Leonard Fairclough. Of course, I don't expect no medals or out like that, but thank you, Len, for coming this time of night. And would you like a cup of tea, Len? Thank you very much. That wouldn't go amiss, you know.
You'd have done the job proper in the first place. You needn't have come back, need you?
You know, I shouldn't have eaten those pickled onions.
Len, I don't suppose you've heard any more about that letter, have you?
No, I haven't. Look, Elsie, it's probably some local nuts, so why don't you forget it?
Yeah, that's what they all say, but they're not me, are they, Len?
Look, the landlord would have found out that you had a lodger eventually, now, wouldn't he? With or without the letter. So are you going to put the kettle on? Or am I?
I heard you paid him a visit yourself recently.
Who?
The landlord.
Oh, that's right, love. Yeah.
You don't deny it, then?
No, Rota. And what kind of a bloke do you think I am?
That's just what I'm beginning to wonder.
That's right, I wrote to him. I said, "Dear landlord, Elsie Tanner's taken in a lodger, and that's not legal, is it? So what are you going to do about it?" Come on, try now, loud.
Len, I didn't really think that you'd written that letter. It was just that somebody told me that you'd seen him, and I thought this...
Yeah, and you put 2 and 2 together, and you came up with the snappy catch answer. Oh, that's very good. Congratulations, Mrs. Tanner.
Every time she opens a flaming trap, she puts her foot in it.
Look, I wrote to the landlord and I said I've got some repairs to do in my house. So shall I do them and send you the bill? All right?
I'll put the kettle on.
Nah, skip it. I'll tell you one thing, though. Nice to have friends, isn't it?
wonderful time. I think everybody is.
Good, good. That's what we like to hear. Yes?
Can I tempt you? To a salmon paste finger? I'm sure you haven't had a thing.
Oh, thank you for those kind certainly.
Oh, I think we can certainly call it a triumph, Mr. Swindler.
May I have the pleasure to stand, miss?
Should have stayed at home, washed my hair and done better.
Yeah, I'd have been fine to kick better off for a start. And see more exciting pictures than that on Sunday afternoon telly, and some of them's about 100 years old.
I wouldn't have been so bad if we hadn't missed the beginning. There's one thing I hate, it's missing the beginning.
Well, don't look at me.
It was you who was arguing with the commissionaire.
Oh, on your behalf, darling. He wouldn't believe you were over 16.
Oh, get away. You owed him something. I heard him.
No, he was getting me mixed up with my twin brother Fred. He gets me into a lot of troubles with my twin brother Fred, you know. Hey, did ever the time I tell you about the time we caught in the same girl? Laugh! She was exhausted. Hey, Fred, have you ever had the feeling that no one's listening to you?
It's enough to give you a screaming abdabs round here sometimes. There's never anywhere decent to go without it costing you pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, could I just have your attention for a moment? Just before we disperse, please. Oh, to coin a phrase, all good things must come to an end. Now, we on the committee have all been very gratified to have been so palpably made aware that this occasion has been what I can only describe as an unparalleled success. And let's hope we can repeat the occasion in the not-too-distant future. Once again, thank you all very much indeed for coming. And now I wish you a very good night.
Good night.
Good night, Wendy. Good night. Good night.
Now, I'll see you to your front door, Mrs. Caldwell.
Oh, thank you very much. Are you coming, Martha?
Oh, no. You go on. I'll be all right.
I think she's clicked.
I don't know why you had to have chips at this time of night. You keep me awake burping half the night.
You want to get some exercise before you go to bed.
If you're thinking of a 10-mile up on your tandem, I'd soon have indigestion.
Hey, I know the very thing. A bit of the old twist, a touch of the old cha-chas, and before you know it, your stomach will think you had those chips hours ago.
Anyway, the record players at the Mission Hall.
Right first time, darling. The mission, there's a do going on there. The over 60s are having a revival meeting. Let's go and liven it up, eh?
Us, with the over 60s.
Why not? We're not snobs, are we? Look, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go over to your place first, get a few records, frighten Flanny Lily, get back to the mission, have a swinging time. How's that, eh?
Yeah.
Great, come on, let's go.
So it was a good do, Albert, eh? Aye, well, that. Good on you. I'm glad to hear it. Mind you, same. I'll be glad to get back to my bed. Good night. Aye, you're right there. When all comes to all, there's nought like a bit of peace and quiet.
You've all gone. What do you mean, French though? Just you and you.
Hey, come on, let's see some action then. Come on. Hey, where did you get that key from? I happen to be the caretaker, friend. That's right. Come on, let's get some music going. Here we go then.
So loud.
Great, Mr. Daffy. Listen, like the blue torch paper child, I'm going into orbit. Hey, you get out there. Yes, it's great, isn't it?
Come on. Yeah, do you know her?
Of course I know her.
This is a brother. Come on. All right,
Let's have a bit more fun with it. Here we go. Oh, thank you. I don't want to be doing it. The next waltz will be a dance.
I tell you, it's coming from mission. Oh, lights are on. I'll give them over 60s. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm down at that police station, and don't you try and stop me. See what Mr. High and Mighty Swinley has to say about this little lot.